Hey, Steve Zelnardi here at Treviso Realty. Just a real quick update on the current market right now. Inventory down. We're dropping units. Remember, when we get the amount of inventory between 16 and 18,000 units, or just under 20,000, we'll have more of a seller's market than we are currently now than a buyer's market. But look at this. We're at 25,116 units. We're down 1,000 units from last week's 26,114. So again, we're dropping down 1,000 per week because we were at 28,000 at one point. Now we're at 25, which is great. Sales have definitely increased. We had 821 closing in the last 7 days, and that is really good because last week we had 579. I'm just going to give you a contrast look on this. Remember, Southwest Florida is 1.2 million people, so it's very small. I want to talk about a little bit up north because, as you know, I own a RE/MAX sub-branch office out that way, so I have a lot of influence and sales out that way. I've sold over 800 houses in my career down there. So similar schematics. That population, or the population that we are over there, is about 10 million people. And then I did this report just this morning. We had 870 sales with 10 million people. So look at that market, how it's really down, right? And then also inventory is around 28,000. So we're actually less inventory and more sales than a robust like mini Manhattan where there's 10 million people. Which is good. It's good for Florida. It means we're going in the right direction. We've kind of moved this to Estero. We're at 976 units, so that's exactly the amount of last week, and then 45 sales, which doubled from 24 from last week. So ultimately, market's looking pretty decent. Still heavy competition with the new construction. If you're in a community that has builders that are still building that community, there's a lot of incentives that they're giving to the buyer. That every time we have showings on our listings, they're usually going to new construction, which is obviously nothing that we can do, and it's all price sensitive. Where if it's a better deal, let's say based on location, you can't replace the location. You've done some renovations to the property, and they're getting a better deal on it. They're going to buy a resale. But if you have like a standard house on an okay location, you're gonna have a lot of trouble selling it, and it's all gonna be related to price at the end, and that's where we're currently at with that. Some other good information going on regarding Southwest Florida. This is my corridor where I work, and we love it here clearly, so we're promoting this. If you see a lot of people in the communities and stuff like that stem from our neck of the woods, usually touched through me at some point, through our aggressive marketing campaigns. And what we're doing now is, if you're not familiar, last week we had an election, and there's a lot of unhappy residents in Canada right now that want to migrate and move out of the country because they see that the direction of the country is not the direction they want to see their family, and so everyone's kind of scrambling right now to kind of make a move. And so we've created a webinar, and we have 60 registrants, like 60 families registered to kind of just hear us out and kind of show us or hear my story, introduce them to a few of our professionals that we use to get down here, and go from there. So 60 families already registered, and we're closer to May 14th. Hopefully we can get it to like 70, 80, which would be great. And then ultimately a lot of that money is going to be moving into our corridor here. Maybe not all of it, but most of it will kind of follow suit in where I am right now, because they're looking for the exact same thing I'm looking for my family. And that's going to give a nice little influx of cash into our little community through our company, which is great. And not to mention how many other phone calls I'm getting where there's obviously we have a full office there, so I'm selling our clients investment properties and then moving that money down into the state of Florida in our neck of the woods, where I can sell, let's say, a townhouse similar size to down here for like $700,000-800,000 in Canada. I can buy that same product down here under $300,000 US. So with that, they're making a good lateral move. They can stick some of that money into the treasuries, like at a secured bond, and then put a deposit down on a property down here, have cash flow, positive income. And then what that's doing is, obviously, I'm helping out our Southwest economy, where we're taking advantage of this buyer's market right now, but at least we're fueling sales in from another country. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions regarding real estate here in Southwest Florida, give me a call. We'd be happy to chat with you. And just remember, when we do list your house here in Southwest Florida, you have direct exposure out into Canada, which a lot of the buyers are coming in, especially right now. A lot of people want to move. So if you want to get on the market with us. We have direct access out that way, where it'll give you some more eyeballs on your property and potentially get it sold without sight unseen, to be honest. But we'll keep you posted. Have a great day.